Hi, I'm Carly Cornell.
And I'm Harvey Cornell, and we are Dragon Phoenix Games.
Today we'd like to introduce you to our new game, Blackstone Castle. Blackstone Castle is a competitive game for 2 to 4 players that plays in about 30 to 60 minutes. It's a game of politics and intrigue. The Westerland realm is in turmoil after the collapse of the Perman Empire. Since that collapse, a number of the petty kings are now aspiring to the Dragon Skull throne. The king of Avondale is caught up in the middle of all this political confusion, and he and his court, seated in Blackstone Castle, are working to secure their border with the neighboring kingdoms of Hanshore and Grambling and Magdar. To this end, the king is using emissaries and scouts and captains and even spies to carry out his political machinations.
Now, the board in Blackstone Castle is created with these cards that spell out the words Blackstone, creating a 5x5 grid which identifies each of the spaces on the board, such as these two B's represent the B column, and these S's would represent a row. And the political machinations and even the influence cards are carried out by manipulating vassals out here on this board. And these vassals are located in different regions, such as here we have one that's in Avondale, and here's the Magdar Dragon and the Grambling Lion and the Hanshore Maple Leaf. They also have particular affiliations with different types of roles. Here we have a spy, an emissary, a scout, or a captain in the military. And in addition, each of these vassal cards has a different vassal on the other side. So here we have a emissary in the Magdar region, but the other side of the card has a captain in the Avondale region. And so the political machinations are carried out by manipulating these vassals. And then you can also build up your political engine by completing influence cards. This is an influence card for knights, an influence card for wizards, and even an influence card with the king himself. On the other side of these cards, they describe tasks that have to be completed using the vassals out here on the board. In this case, you would have to have a vassal that has influence in the Magdar region, such as with this dragon, but it would have to be on the AE grid space. You would also have to have a spy on the LO grid space to complete this influence card.
You also complete machination cards the same way. These are a little more complicated. The requirements are a little stiffer, but it's worth your time to do that because completing machination cards is how you get to victory. How you actually manipulate the vassals on the board is you use your knights and your wizards. A knight is able to slide a vassal, or he can retain a vassal for another task later, or he can guard a vassal. And guarding that vassal means that that vassal is less susceptible to the influence of the other players in the game. A wizard can swap adjacent vassals. So we could swap these two guys. Or he can transform a vassal and make him bring out the affiliation with the Hanshore spy here. A wizard can also allow you to get a new card, either an influence card or a machination card for one wizard. The first player who completes 3 machinations for the king triggers the end game. And that's all there is to it. So we hope you enjoy.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.